Okay, so go ahead and have a seat on the roller. Start rolling out your cheeks. As I get today's workout in the chat. You're in for a real treat today, as usual. All right, so as you're starting to roll out or starting to loosen up on the floor, today we've got 30-15, so 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're just going to work in between pairs of exercises. So the first pair of exercise is a lateral bound, so we're jumping side to side, one leg to the other. And after 30 seconds, we'll rest for 15 seconds, and then we're doing a lateral lunge. So stepping out to the side, lunging out and coming back, and then alternating sides for 30 seconds. And we're going to repeat those 3 times. So we'll end up doing each of those exercises 3 times. That'll be about 4.5 minutes on those 2 exercises, and then we'll move on to the next pairs. So in terms of weight and what you need today, you will need a weight, pretty much probably use the same weight for the lateral lunge and kettlebell swing at the end. The rest of the stuff is body weight. So as we're rolling out, let's make sure we're working the outside of your hips also. Longer than that, we're going back through. All right. So again, just rolling in your hips here, making sure we get that space in between your hip bone and the crest of your hip. So that little area right there is really important. Lots of stuff crosses through there. Make sure we get that on both sides. All right. Go ahead and move the roller to your back. So we're just going to roll up and down. If you don't have a roller, have a buddy roll up and down your back or stand on it or something. Or you can just lay on the floor and get ready for workout. It's not as effective warm-up, but sure does feel nice in the morning. All right, let's move the roller off to the side. Keep it close by because you'll need it in just a second. All right, so to start here, we're going to just push your hips up and hold. Make your belly really strong, make your cheeks really strong, and then we're just going to march. So we just pick your heels up off the ground. So we just march through here. As you switch sides, nothing should really move. So we're just lifting up a little bit. Your hips should stay right where they are. Shouldn't have any tilting or turning, raising or lowering. So we'll just keep everything right where it is. We're gonna march it for about 30 seconds here. So obviously your cheeks are gonna be strong here, but we wanna keep your belly strong too. That's what keeps you from tilting side to side. And good, let your hips go to the ground. Reaching up above your head into the letter Y. So just sliding your forearms along the floor here. Working into a floor slide. Instead of doing reps, we're gonna do time. So we're gonna go for about 20 seconds. So if you feel like you need to get a better stretch somewhere, get a better stretch. Like if you wanna pause at the top, we're just going for time. You get what you need out of the stretch. Check in, make sure your low back is on the ground. About 5 more seconds. And good. All right, let's point the bottom of your feet up towards the ceiling. Stand on your back here. Keep your low back pressed into the ground. We're going to lower down, tap that heel to the ground, come back up, and we'll alternate. If it's really tough to get the bottom of your feet to face the ceiling, go ahead and grab the back of one leg. We'll give that a hold as you work one side. Let's go about 30 seconds here. Make sure as you're lowering that heel, your low back stays solid on the ground. And the other leg stays right where it is. Go about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last one on the ground here. We're gonna roll over. If you still got your roller nearby, use it. If you don't have a roller, that's okay. You can just bring your other leg up, stack your 2 knees on top of each other. But preferably we've got a roller, we can bring that knee up. Fingertips are going together. Open up like a book. And let's go, we're gonna go 20 seconds each side. Kind of like the idea of using time rather than reps. That way you can open and hold if you feel like you need to. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Try to keep that roller steady as you open up. Fun side note, we did find 4 kittens living in my barbecue pit yesterday evening. So if anybody wants 4 kittens, I would know where the mommy is. I would say we deliver them, but it's probably a pickup situation. Okay. So let's come up to all fours. And starting to warm the hips up here, we're going to do hip circles. So from all fours, we just start to circle one knee. Make that circle nice and big so we're using all those hip muscles. Everything else should stay pretty solid. And switch directions. Let's go to the other side. So try to keep your hips as level as you can here. Switch directions. Nice big circles while still keeping your hips level. All right, we'll go back to the original leg here. You're gonna bring your elbow or knee to your elbow. So we come forward here and then drive your heel up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your spine fixed through all of this. So you may not be able to reach your elbow, that's okay. What we don't want is the slinky spine where you're arching up every time you reach and extending every time you push up. So try to keep your belly strong and your spine stable. Yeah, there you go. You're dropping your spine a little bit. Keep your belly strong. There you go. And switch sides. We'll go elbow to knee or close to it. And good. From there, we're going to push right up into a hamstring stretch. So it'll be like downward dog. All right, so we're just picking your feet up. Or picking your knees up off the ground. Reaching back, reaching your heels for the ground. You should get a big stretch down the back of your legs here. Trying to relax, let those heels drop. All right, so from here, we're going to walk your hands into your feet. And as you're down there, we're going to walk back out into the push-up position. So bring your hips all the way down into that nice, strong push-up or plank position. And we'll walk your hands back in. We'll go 20 seconds, stationary inchworms. Just keep your hands down on the ground. A lot of times people get dizzy or head rush when they stand up. So we're just walking in and out with the hands. And good. All right, we'll go feet wide. Feet wide, starting to get into some squatting and some hip warm-ups here. Just alternating sides, working your way into some lateral squats here. Obviously, the first pair is a lot of lateral, so that's jumping side to side and also lunging side to side. So we want to make sure we warm up that movement here. Your whole foot should be pressing into the ground. We're just going to alternate here for about another 15 seconds. Just alternating side to side, starting to work lower and lower, sitting into it more and more. If there's any knee trouble with this one, try to sit your hips back so that you're pressing more into your heel. So that means your hip will be helping your knee out, so there's not as much stress on your knee. All right, good. We're going to do an SLDL and a hip stretch. So we'll come up, give your leg a hug coming across your body. Then we're going to SLDL, reach out, come back up. So a little balance challenge here. We'll do about 20 seconds each side. Giving that leg a hug up and across, so we're sort of pulling your shin across in front of you. Should feel that stretch in the outside of your hip. And let's go other side. It helps to do this near a wall, just to give yourself a little balance check every now and again. Feel free to do that. I'm going to do one more here on this side. And reaching through. Okay. Good. All right, we should be good to go here. So again, we're going 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So that's 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Plug in so I don't lose you again. First pair, we've got lateral bound, which is that side-to-side jump, kind of like the skater jump, and lateral squat, lunge. So we'll step out, come back in, and alternate sides with that. Okay. And sorry, let me just get the clock set here. All right. Sorry guys, I should have had this going before. All right, so lateral bound, side to side jump, starting for 30 seconds. Remember, that can be anywhere from a jump where there's some air time in between to just a step side to side where you freeze and pause your landing. Okay, so it's really about sticking a landing and making sure you're nice and balanced as you land. Okay, so side to side, ready, and go. We're going for 30 seconds. Halfway there. Five seconds. 2, 1, and relax. 15 seconds to rest. So we're going to go lateral lunge. So we step out to the side, holding a weight goblet if you're holding weight, and then we lunge out to the other side. So you choose the weight here.
Go.
And go. 30 seconds, working at your pace.
Go.
10 seconds left. Remember, we should be alternating sides here. Yes. And relax. Good. 15 seconds to rest. Going back for the second round of lateral bounds. We're going to go through it 3 times this time, and then we will revisit these later. So don't give up on them.
No.
And here we go. Ten seconds. And time. 15 seconds to rest before lateral lunge. Five seconds rest. And here we go. Remember, we're alternating sides as you go. The goal here would be to get the back of your thigh parallel to the ground as you squat down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, coming up on the last set for now. 3, 2, 1, lateral bound. Here we go. Remember, really trying to stick and balance on those landings. 15 seconds to go. 5, 2, 1, and relax. Well, you have to bring your feet together. Okay, ready? And go. No, that's not a lunge, that's a squat. There you go. Halfway there. Remember reaching, trying to get that back of your thigh to parallel. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, next pair. Next pair, we've got yoga push-ups, which are, it's a push-up plus a downward facing dog like we did in warm-up. So it's one push-up, and then we push your hips, tailbone up towards the ceiling, back down to a push-up, reaching your tailbone up towards the ceiling, okay? So that's the first one, a prone floor slide. Prone is just face down. So right after you're done with your push-ups, you'll be here on the floor, And we're just gonna keep your forearms off the floor, reach forward, and come back. So the goal is just to keep your forearms as high as you can, but parallel to the floor. So it's not like this. Forearms parallel, reach, reach, reach without doing a low back crunch. Okay, so all that work should be done with your shoulder blades. We go 30 seconds of just reaching in and out. Okay? All right. So we got 3 rounds of that. Yoga push-ups plus prone floor slides. Why don't you use the mat? Okay, ready? And here we go. Yoga push-ups. So we do 1 push-up. If you are knees down for the push-up, that works too. Obviously, you'll just bring your knees up to that plank position before you go to the downward facing dog. Halfway there. Five. And relax. So this next 4.5 minutes here, we're just going to be kind of hanging out on the floor. Getting ready for the prone floor slide. You can put your forehead on the floor if you want. Otherwise, try to make a double chin. Ready, go. Remember, it's not a low back crunch, so if you're getting tension in your low back, you need to try to release that. Make your belly strong. Halfway there. Three, two, one, and relax. Another set of push-ups coming up. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. You're trying to get your ears in between your biceps as you reach back, as you fold in half here. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. 10 seconds till the prone floor slides. And here we go. Remember, forearms parallel to the floor. Most of the time, that means you'll have to lower your elbows and raise your hands. 10 seconds left. Oh, relax. Last set of push-ups coming up. Well, last set of push-ups for now. And here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. And relax. Push-ups are looking good.
I'd like you both to acknowledge that I did real push-ups.
I know, I did.
What was that?
Floor slide. Last one, here we go. Keeping your hands and elbows the same distance away from the floor. Keep your belly strong. Butt cheeks should not be flexed here. 10 seconds to go. and relax. All right, moving on to our last pair. So we've got an anti-rotation hold. So that might mean you use a band. So like if you're using a band, you would loop it around something, stretch it, and hold just like this, like if the band was attached there. You'd just be holding strong. Or probably the easier way to do it is find a vertical surface or a door jamb or something. I'll just use this because it's on camera a little bit better. But so I'm just going to be pushing the back of my hands into this part of the wall as though I'm trying to push the wall over. If you have a buddy with you, you can do it with a buddy, back of hands to back of hands. You just post up nice and strong here and push into each other's hands. So that's the anti-rotation. We're just going to hold it. We'll go 15 seconds each side. So if you are using a wall or a pole or whatever it is, you're just thinking about pushing that direction, but obviously, unless your house is in seriously poor condition, you probably will not push that wall over, okay? So that's the anti-rotation. Last one is a deadlift or a swing, right? So this is where the weight comes in handy. So it's either a deadlift or kettlebell swing. The difference is the speed, right? So deadlift looks like this, just letting that weight, think of your pinkies tracing right down in between your legs, okay? The swing is just a faster version of that. So when your hips go, the weight swings, okay? So if you're a low back risk person, start with the deadlift, make sure it feels okay, and then you can work your way into the swing if needed, okay? All right, so we'll start with the anti-rotation hold. I'll call out halfway. At halfway, you'll switch sides. If you're using a buddy, all you gotta do is pick your hands up and push to the other side. All right? Okay, 3 times through, ready, set, and go. Make sure we've got a good, strong, stable base. Doesn't necessarily have to be wide. And switch. Five seconds left. Straighten your arms, guys. And relax. So that anti-rotation is one of those things that can be easy or it can be hard, right? So if you're really giving a max effort and pushing into the wall, it becomes pretty quick or pretty tough pretty quickly. Okay, ready, and go. Kettlebell swing or deadlift. The goal isn't always to get the weight to the floor. The goal is to get that hamstring stretch. Use the hamstring stretch to come up halfway. Remember, as that weight goes down, if you're doing a deadlift, you're going to let your pinkies trace right down the inside of your thighs. And relax. Again, deadlift, so you want to keep your tailbone up as you go, back nice and flat. Give yourself that hamstring stretch. Use the hamstring stretch to come back up. Same goes for the swing. All right, anti-rotation, ready, go. Make sure you're using your core to do it, not your arms. So your arms are just there and fixed. Switch sides. Your arms are just kind of a fixture of your shoulders. So whatever pushing you're doing, make sure you're pushing and making the force by rotating your core. Or you should feel it more in your core than your shoulders. And relax. Five seconds to the deadlift or swing. And here we go. Again, all hip movement here. First thing that should happen is your hips push back. 10 seconds left. And relax. Last set of anti-rotation. Then we're going to go through everything again, except we're going through twice instead of 3 times. Okay, last one and go. Switch sides. Make sure we're locking those arms out. Shoulders should not be shrugged up by your ears. Knees bent. Good strong position. And time. Okay, last set of deadlifts or swings. And here we go. Five seconds left. And relax. Okay. So we're going to go right back up to the top. Remember the first pair, lateral bound. So side to side jump. And that's paired with the lateral lunge. Right? So we're only going to go through those twice each. So this last time we zip through really quickly. Okay. All right. Ready for lateral bounds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, lateral lunges are next. Ready? And go. Make sure we're alternating as you go. Halfway there. Two, one, relax. Last set of lateral bounds coming up. Three seconds, 2, 1, and here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds left. And time. Okay, moving right into the next group. That's the yoga push-up.
No.
Oh, sorry, just kidding. Got ahead of my, wait, yeah. Sorry, lateral lunges. God, I do that all the time. All right, and here we go. Lateral lunges, alternating sides. And then we're gonna move into the push-up and floor slide. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1, and good. Getting ready for push-ups. So we've got yoga push-up plus the prone floor slide. Three, 2, 1, and here we go. Halfway. Three, two, one. Relax. Taking that spot on the floor for the prone floor slides. Two, one, and off we go. Checking in, shouldn't be clenching your butt cheeks, shouldn't be crunching your low back. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last set of push-ups coming up. Three seconds, 2, 1. Here we go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. No more push-ups for the day. Okay, 5 seconds, last prone floor slide. Ready? And go. Ten seconds left. 2, 1, and relax. Last set, going right into the anti-rotation. Be there in 10 seconds. So either grab your partner or find that wall that you were pushing into or door jam. Ready, and go. So good strong position with your legs. Think of your whole body rotating into the wall, not just pushing with your arms. And switch. Three seconds, 2, 1, and relax. Coming to a finish here, make sure core stays nice and tight, hips stay nice and tight on the swing or the deadlift. Ready? Here we go. Halfway there. Two, one, relax. Last round coming up. Okay, anti-rotation. Ready, set, go. Get your butt back a little bit. Butt back. Yeah, good. Like a ready position. Switch. Shoulders down too. Shrug. Yeah, there you go. Shoulders down. Your arms straight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last set of deadlifts or swings coming up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway there. Two, one, weights down, and relax. All right, so we're gonna do our, you can either lie down on your back, sit, or stand to breathe. Whatever position you're in, make sure from your, just below your belly button to your ribs is as tall and able to expand as possible, right? So if you're standing, you want to make sure that your hips are level, okay? Not extended way back or tucked under, right? So we're just kind of stacking everything up nice and strong. And we're just trying to breathe to bring your heart rate down. Only take about 2 minutes today. If you gotta go, go ahead. I got everybody's name down. Barry, I did include you. Don't worry, you're getting credit. I know that's a big part of your life, needing that kind of credit. So as your heart rate starts to come down, we start to match your breath with your heart rate. Let's go ahead and move to a seated position if you are lying down. As you sit, you're going to sit as tall as you can, like somebody has a string on the top of your head. It's pulling the top of your head up towards the ceiling. So get tall. Again, we're breathing down into your belly, trying to fill up that whole cavity, not just letting your belly push out front, but filling up the sides and your back. And relax. That's all we got. Okay, guys. Great work today. Nice to see some, I would say unusuals, but whatever the opposite of the usuals is. Lucy, Deanna, good to see you guys. Don, Christy, Ted, nice work. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 o'clock. See you guys. Have a great day.